Welcome to How's Your ePresence? This show is produced by ePresence, and I am Mark Galvin, the founder and president of that firm. Welcome to the show where we talk about business and social media. Thanks for joining us. We're glad you're here. This is our third show where we're working in our new format, and our new format is, we're just trying to create a library. We want to create content that you can come back to again and again and again. Or if you're the first time here, you've just run across this because you searched how to use Canva better, because that's what today's show is going to be all about. You may want to look at our library because we are constantly giving you tips on how you can do certain tasks better. How do you do them and save yourself some time? Or maybe there's a question you have that you need to have answered. So that's what we do here at How's Your ePresence, create a great library, always trying to answer some great questions. So in the future, if you're looking for one of our shows, simply search ePresence, how to set up a Canva video, or how to grow your followers to 55,000 on LinkedIn. Now, we are not doing our news segment necessarily part of our library component. So if you're interested in our news, we drop that every once in a while. Eric Welch, who is our producer of this show and our director of social media, he and I will jump on it every once in a while, and we'll talk about some of the things that are going on in the world of social media, because there's always something interesting going on, especially with the interesting things happening between the U.S. and China. So now that you're here, we'd want you to subscribe. And the reason we want you to subscribe is because when we go live, we want you to know that we've got something going on. You can kick us on the background and listen to us while you're doing the other things, and then tune in as we go. So hit subscribe. It's on that side. It's down in the corner. Hit that button on YouTube. Please subscribe to our show so that you know when we go live. And on Facebook, we also will send you a notification if you are subscribed. So let's get on with today's show. We're going to focus on Canva. And to talk about Canva, we have a great guest. Let's give a warm welcome to Galvin Murray with Egoscue of Atlanta. Galvin, where are you? There he is. Mark. Welcome. So wait a minute, we've done this before. I think I've seen you before here on How's Your ePresence, haven't I?
Yeah, not too long ago. Had a great time with you guys, you and Eric. So thanks for having me.
I love it. Well, you know what? Here's the thing that you've done that I said this to you, I think, on that show. If you guys go back and listen to that show, Galvin knows how to leverage Canva better than anyone I've ever seen. So there are things that he does that I went back to him. I asked him, come back. We would like to talk about how Canva can be really an extension of your creative arm. And you don't necessarily have to have a whole creative team if you're able to do this. So I loved it. I think I shot you a note and you said, I'm in. It was so hard. I mean, I didn't twist your arm or anything. So we love that about you. Thank you, sir.
No, not a problem at all.
So a little bit about Egoscue. What do you do?
Well, over at Egoscue, take you for example, Mark. If you told me, Galvin, my left arm has been hurting for the last 5 years, I just cannot get over this elbow pain. Then in that case, that elbow pain is just a symptom. So we need to find out the real reason why that elbow is hurting. It's something else in your body that's dysfunctional that's making that elbow hurt. Our job is to find that dysfunction and treat that. Put your body in balance so that elbow pain goes away.
All right. So give me an example. I'm just curious. If my elbow's hurting, what do you find is causing, what is that a symptom of? What can create that sort of problem? A couple examples.
It could be an imbalance on your right shoulder. Or it can be an imbalance.
Wait. Left arm, right shoulder. Really?
Yeah, well, your body's a unit. So you only have one body. It's not really interchangeable parts. So if you get hit on one side of your body, there's no way that another part of your body's not affected.
I'll be darned. Well, that's crazy. So here's the only way that I know my body parts are talking to each other. When I walk into a dark room, no lights on at all, and my brain says, oh, we're good. I know where we're going. My feet scream up, turn the light on. So they are certainly connected.
Yeah, your feet are probably hitting the post of the bed or something. Yeah, wood scream to you at that point.
Oh, yeah, yeah. There's a little something happens in the back of my brain. No, I really think you should turn the light on. And I think that's probably my feet talking. My brain just says, oh, yeah, I got this. Well, we're glad you're here. And if you want, we're going to share a lot of information on how you can track down Galvin and hear more about his company. But what he's done is he is his own marketing arm. So he's the marketing team as well as the owner, general manager, operations. You administer a lot of things at the org. Is that right?
I do administer a lot of things there, but don't let my wife hear you say I'm the boss.
Duly noted. We will not let her hear this.
Fair enough.
One of the things I'd like to ask you is, can you use Canva to really help brand your organization? And when I ask you this, let's step back and say, what is Canva, and can it help you?
Sure. Canva is a tool of, my goodness, different elements, different pictures, different videos, different templates that you can use to create your own logo. You can create video footage for your social media, for YouTube, whatever it may be. You can create presentations. You can create flyers. You name it. If it can be put on paper or if it can be streamed, you can create it in Canva.
So, okay, great. I am not creative. Galvin, should I jump on Canva and try to do stuff, or should I still go and find somebody to do all the creative work for me?
So, all the creative folks out there, all of the actors and the marketing directors, they know that creativity is the toughest part of their jobs. With Canva, oftentimes all you need is an idea. Sometimes you go on Canva and you don't even need an idea. There are templates there that give you ideas that you can really create from there. That's what I love about Canva. You don't necessarily have to come up with an idea in order to be creative.
All right, so this is huge. You're telling me that this is a site that I can get on, I can get a subscription on, and I can pop on there, do my own creative work by leveraging their own templates. So I don't have to be that in my mind where we have people who say, "Oh, I'm creative," and there's other folks that say, "No, I'm not. I'm good with numbers." Someone can jump on there and get some ideas and leverage that into something that can help promote their brand, right?
That's right. Totally.
All right. So there's something that you did that blew me away that I did not know you could do with Canva, and that is you can create videos that you can drop on your social media, that you can put on your website, that you can do on Canva. Is that right?
That's right. That's totally right. There's so many stock videos there and available to you. As a matter of fact, I got the notification today that there's over 2.5 million different videos available to you.
Get out.
Over now. So
wow. Unbelievable. So would you mind showing our audience a little walkthrough on Canva, how you can do that? And I'm thinking, let's create something. And why don't you go ahead and pop through on your screen to get to that. And I'll kind of tee this up. What we're going to do is we're going to pop into Canva, and it's already shared on the screen here. So if you're listening to the podcast, I'm going to kind of like be the color commentator. I'm going to give you a feel for what's going on. What you're going to find is you'll want to pop in the YouTube or Facebook channel to take a look at this. So Galvin, we're going to create a video. What kind of video can we create? Where should we go?
All right. So if you notice right here with this opening screen, the fact that this website is very user-friendly, it's clean. There's not a whole lot to choose from, and there's nothing that totally jumps out at you. You can actually read through it and really decide on what you want to do. That's one thing I love about Canva. They make it easy for you to search, and it makes it aesthetically pleasing to the eye too. But always go here and let's start at creative design.
Well, let's do this. Before you pop in and let's figure out where we want to go. Let's do a video. You know what? Let's do a video on exercise. right?
Okay.
And that'd be something you would do. You would set up some sort of, okay, here's a video that shows some of the exercises or some of the things that we would do at my company, right? That sounds in your range. So how would you go about doing that? So now you guys know where we're headed. You were saying create a design. Let's rock that.
Deal. So when it comes to creating a video, if I don't put that video on YouTube and Facebook, then I would choose a presentation, because the presentation style allows me to create different pages that all run together. And with YouTube, you watch it vertically, but when you turn it, you want it to be horizontal, and you want it to fill up the whole screen instead of the black parts on each side. So presentation allows you to do that, and so does video, but I've always gone to presentation.
Okay, now this is really interesting, folks. What he's done is he's starting to create, you had a whole bunch of options there. There was presentation and video. He's going to presentation, not video. And I think this is amazing. I would not have thought of this. So now we're on a new screen. We got a big white, I'd call that when you have a blank screen or a canvas, like you have a clean canvas to the right, and now we're looking at options on the left. And what are we going to do here?
That's it. Hence Canva, open canvas here for you. So you have a couple of options. You can either use the stock videos here, and it makes it easy. You just search exercise, and you're all set. Bring up all kind of exercise videos for you. All professionally shot, and you get to do, go in any direction that you want.
And I'm looking at, now some of these say pro. What does that mean?
So there is a free subscription to Canva, and there's a pro subscription to Canva. So I use the pro subscription because I don't want the watermarks on my videos or pictures.
Sure.
That's right. And it just opens up so many more options to you if you have the pro piece too. But you can, in addition to these stock videos here, you can also upload your own videos, Mark. So there's a section for that right here. Now that we know we can upload it or we can use stock, you can also use, here's a template right here. You can use this template and just go all the way through this, and it'll play like a video all the way through. With elements moving, with I can change this guy right here or this young lady here. It's a still picture, but I can put a video in there just as easy, and it wouldn't be a problem. So
now what we've done is, so Calvin's pulled up templates. We're looking at the left side, and it looks like there's 12 pages to this template.
There's 12 pages to this template, but you get to choose whatever page you want. I can use this page 12 times. I can use whatever I want. But to speak to the fact that you don't have to be creative to have an idea, this is it right here. This is one of the things that they offer.
Very cool.
An idea for me. I can just go with this now, and I can create my own content, or I can use some of the video footage that they have, pictures that they have in here, and run with this from here.
Let's change the woman in the run sweatshirt to a video. How would you do that?
Sure. Let's do that. All right, let's find one that is vertical. So there's one. Let's take that out. So I just clicked on the picture, and I just delete. It's gone. Now I'm going to go here to this young lady here, and I'm just going to click it. It puts it into the template, and I just bring it over. There you are. And I can make it as big as I want, or I can make it as small as I want. But let's bring it down just a little bit to. There we go. So do you see that little pink line right there to the left?
I do.
Canva is always going to make sure everything's symmetrical. So even if I move it here, it's symmetrical. Even though there's some wording there, it's still symmetrical. So as I move it back here, it's going to ensure that my video is symmetrical, so it's pleasing to everyone's eye after it's published.
And so, folks, what he's doing is he moves this around. There's these pink or red lines that are appearing on the template, showing him that he's either in the bottom quarter, he's dead middle, he's a little bit to the side, and it will help him. It'll prompt him, hey, this is a good spot because it fits here. It's not out of whack. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So
awesome.
So now that we have this video going, say, we're going to call it a morning workout routine. Great.
Yep.
They've already put some verbiage in here. You know, if you like it, use it. If you don't, change it out. You can do whatever you want.
Oh my God, this is so easy. This is so easy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Let's pop a logo in there. How about that?
Yeah, let's do it.
You don't know this is my company yet, so let's pop a logo in here, and let's figure out. I created a logo here, so let's do this. All right. So all I did was went to my uploads, put a logo in. Let's make that a little bit smaller. All I did is grab it at the end, making it a little bit smaller, and I'll put it up here. But what's the problem that you see here, Mark?
Now the video's behind it.
That's right, it is. So you can click on the actual logo, and if you don't have a transparent background, you can go to Effects, and you can remove the background. So that way, it looks like a green screen.
Okay, this is one of the coolest things I think about Canva. If you have a photograph, and maybe it's well, you know what, Calvin, we did it with you for our own podcast. We had a picture of you, and you had a background. We dropped you in Canva, highlighted your picture, and said remove the background, and we just had you with a white background, which is consistent with our branding. I never thought about doing it with a logo. That's awesome.
Yeah, there you are. And with this logo, you can make it brighter. You can make it. You can put different effects because with this photo or with this video here, it's a little dark there. Yeah. So it kind of pushes the logo out. So if I couldn't make this logo brighter or bright enough for you to see it, then I wouldn't use this video.
Right.
Or I would change the transparency of the video. See what you want to change the transparency of the video? It gets a little darker.
Ah, really cool.
Yeah, better. Yeah.
That's awesome.
On what the video looks like, the transparency it goes down a little bit more, and you can see other things inside of it.
Wow. Okay, so here it is. We've probably been talking about this for 10 minutes. You got a slide here already that I could see dropping in as a 3-paneled carousel on Facebook, and it would be impressive. This is the first panel. I got another 20 minutes, and I could be done and have a 3-panel one with video, and it would be impressive.
That's right. And you can add music, Mark. How about that?
What?
Yes.
How do you do that?
That's stock music that's already copyrighted, and you don't have to worry about it being taken down from social media because you pay for it through your pro subscription. So you're all set. So let's say,
yeah, I got to tell you a funny story. Keep doing what you're doing here. We were flagged by YouTube for our music. Now, we bought our music from a site, and I had to upload the copyright materials to the to YouTube to say, no, we have rights to this. I'm curious. I wonder if you're uploading this to YouTube, if it's going to flag that, and how do you tell YouTube, nope, this is good? There's probably a back end to that. Do you know about that?
Well, so when I'm done with the video and I go here and I go to download, all the permissions are going to download with it.
Oh, rock on.
When you upload it to whatever site you're going to put it on, you're all set.
That's so cool. Very cool. When you do the video, can you tell the video which slides you want it to appear on, or is it going to play throughout?
Are the permissions appear on each side? Is that what you're asking?
Well, if we turn this into, say, 3 panels, and it was and we were thinking of a carousel, and we've got the videos on each one of these, and we got music playing in the background. Will that music play as those 3 panels move through, or will it clip on a different tune for each panel?
It will do whatever you tell it to do.
All right.
Generally, I use one song all throughout.
Sure.
Yeah, because when I'm making something, it's generally all the sequence. So I use one song throughout. But if I were to add another, let's add this young fella here. Let's go back. Let me add a page first. Let's add a page, and then we'll add this young fella to that page. Let's add another page, and we'll add.
So while he's doing this, here's what he's doing, folks. At the bottom of the canvas, right, that was on the right side, there's a big button at the bottom that says Add Page. He clicked Add Page, then he went back to the left and selected the slides that he wanted to add. And so the templates are on the left. He just selected the ones he wanted, and now he's added 2 more. This gentleman's jumping rope. I wonder if we can find somebody jumping rope in video.
Yeah, you know what? Let's try it out. Let's go back to video. We're on exercise right now. Let's go to jump rope.
So he's punching in jump rope. Here's what's amazing, folks. We did not rehearse this. This is totally off the cuff. So you're able to see as you come up with ideas, you can punch it into Canva and say, hey, I wonder if they've got somebody jumping rope. There are people jumping rope. He's looking for a vertical if he can find one, or get an image that can crop as a vertical image, because we've got a portrait image of this guy. I don't even know if he's jumping rope. He's just jumping. That's not even jumping rope in the template. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, it looks like he's just jumping. But I tell you what, I like those shoes. It reminds me of high school. So I've clicked on that gentleman and I just deleted him. And here, I found a guy jumping rope here. So I'm just going to go over to this guy. Just going to add him in here. All right. Now, it's a horizontal photo, but I can just grab it and drag it and make it a vertical one. It's not a problem at all. I'll just have to do a little extra work with it and be sure that he's in there the whole time. But I just grabbed it from each side.
That is so cool.
And there you are. He's in there. And I have to do the same thing down here. But if I want to add music to it, I just go back over here to music. And hey, these guys are working out, so let's do something epic. So this guy here, video game blockbuster. So that would be great.
That's
so
epic.
I know that. Hey, let's use that. So I just click that fella, and it's in there now. Now once it's in there, I can click on video game blockbuster, actual music, and I can adjust the sound because it'll be pretty loud initially. So I want to bring it down just a little bit here. And then, so it's not too loud on social media. So if I want to see what it looks like, I'll say, all right, well, let's just click on these 2 arrows right here. Let's see what it looks like and what it sounds like. Right. It'll actually play. The reason why I didn't play is because I accidentally clicked the pause button. But as soon as it comes on, it starts playing for you. You know, if I want to fast forward a little bit, I can in this screen, usually I would. If she gets through it, I'll go to the next one. I'll let you see that before I skip out of here.
This is awesome.
Really like it. Then she'll be about to pop into his routine here in a second, because I think she's about 25 minutes.
Yeah, we don't want to watch her anymore.
There you go. All right. So there he is.
So cool.
So let's hop out of this because,
and I like this because we've got other elements on the screen that are moving. So it's not just the video. We've got some spinning plus signs. We have the little dots that are saying in progress. Even the page number there on the right has little swirls going around it. Very cool. A lot of engagement here.
Well, when I first started getting into creating content, it's funny. I went and took an 2-hour-long class at the Apple Store about shooting videos with my iPhone and shooting pictures with my iPhone. Yep. And one of the guys told me, he said, "Hey, never have a screen where things are just still." And that's where the Ken Burns feature came in. You know, as you're watching just a picture, how it's moving.
Right.
Well, that's called a Ken Burns effect. You don't have to worry about that with video. But you never won't just steal pictures because people just tune out.
Sure.
Yeah. So you want things moving
awesome.
to keep people engaged.
You have used these videos in your own social media. Tell us give us an example. What's your social media site where if I page through it, I can find some of the content you've created on Canva?
Yeah, on Facebook, we're at Egoscue of Atlanta. Same thing.
Spell Egoscue. Spell it out loud for those on our podcast.
Sure. That is Egoscue of Atlanta.
Perfect.
And you find us at the same place on LinkedIn, at Egoscue of Atlanta, and on Instagram it's at Egoscue Atlanta. There's no of.
Gotcha. And you are, so if I go through your social media and I see some video and I see something, these fancy multiple slides, all that's from Canva.
That's right. You know, funny enough, Mark, you ironically asked me to do something on exercise.
Right.
I actually used this template before. I just changed the colors and changed the wording
sure.
on it. And I've used it multiple times, and you'll see that in my social media, see what that looks like.
That is awesome. That is so awesome. All right. We're about to wrap up here. We've been talking a lot about how you can use Canva to look like a pro and have great content to support your brand. Tell us, Galvin, what else is out there that we should know about?
Yeah, I tell you what, Mark, we are, you're in a position with Canva where you can also use iMovie. Like I said, you can upload your own video footage. You can come here and create some content, but then you can take this content and you can put it on to iMovie and create something phenomenal.
Wow.
And that's one of the things that you'll see on my social media. I married Canva and I married iMovie as well and created something different along with some music on top of it.
That's cool. That is very cool. Well, I'm going to tell you, Galvin, I think what you do is impressive. One more time, what's your website? How can people find your web? We didn't get that.
Yeah, we're at egoscue.com. That's EGOSCUE.com.
Rock on. And I tell you what, I brought you on. We talked about Canva, but I will tell you, folks, if you have if your elbow is hurting, you need to go see Galvin because he'll help you figure out what is causing that elbow to hurt. And I laugh about the shoulder, but I'll never forget my back hurt. And it was because I had a wallet I was sitting on in my back pocket that was causing some problems. So, you know, do know this, that you can go and see them and you don't just help solve that problem. You can also teach me exercises to keep me in shape and to, you know, maybe I've got a little bit of a gimpy shoulder, but I need to continue to exercise. You can help me with that too, I think, right?
Well, you know what, Mark, a pound of prevention is worth a ton of cure. I'm telling you, just if you're able to get in and get these things taken care of, dysfunction wise before the pain sets in, you'll be home free. You can do whatever you want to do.
Bravo. Well, good stuff, man. Well, I hope that all of you out there listening will check them out. And he's very good at his craft at Egoscue, but he's also one heck of a marketer. And he looks very impressive. And I think and it is impressive. And he's done it using Canva. So, Galvin, thanks for joining us today to go through that with us. I think it's brilliant. You taught me things that I did not know about Canva. I got a feeling I'll end up going back and looking up this video one more time to pick up some of those great tips. So thank you for spending some time with us today and sharing your knowledge. Hey, let's stay in touch. Don't go too far. I think I may have to bring you back to show the next step of Canva. Maybe we do something bigger next time.
Sounds good to me, Mark. And hey, thanks for the kind sentiments and having me on today.
You bet. I'm glad you were here. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you soon.
Perfect.
Now, for the rest of you guys, just a reminder, here we are. How's your ePresence? We're trying to always help you learn something new about social media and some way that you can do things a little better. This is a great segment. This gives you a good idea of the stuff that we're trying to do. So continue to tune us in and watch what's going on. Just a reminder, we continue to do webinars, and there's that ribbon that's going along the bottom of the screen that'll help you see that we are offering webinars on LinkedIn so that you can have the best LinkedIn profile ever. And the reason is because in today's world, you need to have an outstanding profile on LinkedIn. Why? Because there's 706 million people on LinkedIn today. That is a tremendous number. It's becoming the business database. It's not just the place you go to get a job. So make sure you have a great profile. Join us. You can find us at e-pr.me/discount. You'll get a discount for joining us from the podcast. So click there and you can join that webinar. We only have 10 participants max. and you get individual attention, and I'll sit with you and go through your LinkedIn profile. And by the end of it, just in an hour, you'll have the five key things that'll make your profile really rock. So thanks for joining us here on How's Your ePresence? What do we do at ePresence? We are a full-service social media agency. We help companies. We help individuals. We help college students. We do consulting. We will do training for you. I'm going down to Florida in a couple of weeks, and we'll be doing some training for a group down in Florida. So we offer we have a full-service buffet of stuff on social media that we can help you do social media better. So give us a yell. If you'd like to take advantage of a 5% discount on all of our services, go to epresence.me/how's your ePresence. That's what you got to do. Go epresence.me. That website's there at the bottom of the screen. Just add the / how's your ePresence, and you can take advantage of a 5% discount. All right, folks. So reminder, make sure you are subscribing there. So subscribe so you know when we go live. Constantly sharing great content so you can see that new content as soon as it comes up. We're on podcast. You name the podcast channel. We are there, so you can add us to your phone or your mobile device and always stay up to date. The show is produced by ePresence. Eric Welch is our director of social media. He is our producer of this show. We appreciate all the work he does. Until next time, I'm Mark Galvin, and for my guest, Calvin Murray, thank you for joining us on How's Your ePresence?